Yep, you know what time it is, man. This is, of course, your favorite channel, man, CTB. This is Chantel Boxing. I am, of course, your boy, Jay Slay. So what up to him, man?
What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in.
Most definitely. You tune into our fight review, man. This is where we break down the fight and what we've seen and possible outcomes of both opponents, both the winner and the loser of the fight. It's not hard to tell who we think the winner of this fight should fight and who we think they're going to fight. We know who we should chase to get the money fight for, but we also know who Bivol should fight to get the legacy fight of all fights. Actually, both of them kind of legacy fights. We'll talk about that in this video right here. Of course, it's talking about the Ramirez versus the Bivol fight. It just ended. It was on the Zone. If you haven't watched it, kind of a weird time because of the location of the fight. It was early in the afternoon today on the East Coast. But we watched it here, man, at CTB, and we want to give you our honest opinion, man. So, coming off his biggest win, I guess, in his career against Canelo Alvarez, how do you think he followed that up against Ramirez when we talking about Bivol?
Bivol did what I thought he would do. I thought he would win a decision. I thought he looked good, man. The guy he was fighting, man, was a cruiserweight / almost heavyweight tonight. So to see him push that guy around, man, to use his boxing skills. And one thing I say about Bivol is he's not great at anything, but he's very good at everything. He has very good defense. He don't have great speed, but he has very good speed. He doesn't have great power, but he has very good power. So it's like he don't have a weakness. He may not be great at nothing, but he don't have a weakness. The way he was using his angles tonight, the way he was able to know when to box, to know when to be aggressive. The guy, man, has high level IQ and range generalship, man. Bivol, to me, is one of the top fighters in the world out there right now.
Most definitely. This was a great win, I think. I had it by landslide, man. I had him winning easily. Pushing back, like you said earlier, he was pushing back the bigger man. He made it look easy. Speed advantage, man. The speed advantage was very paramount in this fight, man. You can tell Ramirez was just too slow to do anything with him, man. He tried to work Bivol on the ropes a little bit by being a bigger man, but Bivol did what he did the same thing he did to Canelo. He bottled it up really well and blocked a lot of those punches. Was all pretty much elbows and gloves. He protected himself really well. Yeah, man, I'm with you, man. He's not really super great at anything, but what he is super great at is being technical. He's very, very technical, man, with his feet, with his hands, with his ring IQ, with his reflexes, with everything, man. He's just a well-rounded package when it comes to fighting. But we all know what they always say, man. A great big man always beat a good little man. So, of course, people were talking about the possible Beterbiev fight coming up, going up to 175. Or they're talking about possibly going down to 160 to fight Canelo, or maybe bring Canelo back up to 168.
168. He had 175. They're in the same class.
For Beterbiev?
Yeah. Beterbiev and Bivol. Bivol 175.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Canelo went. Yeah, you're right. Canelo went up to 175.
Went up.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, too much boxing going on in my head, man. I forgot.
Yeah.
For a second. But yeah, I don't see him going back to 168 again to fight Canelo. He looked too big, and then he looked big like himself. Even though Ramirez like he was a heavyweight, but Bivol looked big himself. So I don't think he could go back down to 168 unless Canelo make it worth his while. Maybe they meet at a catch weight and a Canelo weight at 170 or something like that. But who knows? But I prefer to see him fight Beterbiev, man. What you think about the Beterbiev fight? Or do you think opposite of me? You think he should go ahead and take the money, man, and go ahead and beat Canelo Alvarez again?
It depends on what's more important to him. I mean, if he want that big payday, I guess he could fight Canelo, maybe at a catch weight. I think if it's at 175, it wouldn't be interesting to the public. But I think if you did make it like 172-ish or 171, 170 in that range, maybe it makes the fight interesting. It makes it, maybe Canelo with those 4 or 5 pounds can make it a more interesting fight. But if you want to go for legacy, you got to fight Beterbiev. I think that fight is a huge fight, man. I'm telling you, I just feel it. 2023 gonna be a big year for boxing, man. I know we've been trying to keep y'all hopes up, but man, there's so many big fights that's right there. They're so close to being made. You got Beterbiev against Bivol. You got Crawford and Spence. You got Tank and Garcia. You got Plant and Benavidez. So I think next year, Usyk and Fury. So and Andy Louise and Wilder. So it's a lot of big fights out there, man, for you, man. So I really think this is one of the biggest fights that's gonna happen next year. And to me, the winner of this fight should be, in my opinion, probably a top 5 pound-for-pound fight in the world to win that fight.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. Especially if Bivol win, because there'll be 3 good, decent wins in a row. Bivol, including top 5 pound-for-pound himself, Canelo Alvarez, and most people Yeah, most people rankings. I kind of agree with you, man. Like I said earlier in the lead up to this, the build up to the video, I said that both fights really be legacy fights. If he beat Canelo Alvarez twice, that's great for his legacy as well.
Yeah.
But like I said, he already been there and done that already to this point. And to be honest, he beat Canelo kind of easily, in my opinion. I know the judges kind of made it closer than what I had it, in my opinion. But in my opinion, man, he beat Canelo kind of easy in that fight. And I think in the rematch, Canelo will probably make a better account of himself, but I still see it possibly going the same direction. Especially seeing Bivol tonight and seeing him push back the bigger man and take the bigger man punches the way he took the bigger man punches. I just think Canelo is just too small for him, man. Yes, it's just too small. And like I said earlier, a good little man will always lose to a good big man, and probably 80% of the time. So yeah, I think he should take the. For us boxing fans, I feel we should be cheering for him to fight the Beterbiev fight, so they can actually see who's the best at that weight class, and actually put that to rest, because we already seen the Canelo Alvarez fight. Me personally, I think Canelo Alvarez has got his own problems to worry about close to the division anyway. When it comes to the Plant Benavidez winner, and Charlo still looking around there, maybe Charlo go up in weight. He had too many other opportunities, in my opinion. And like I said in our previous video, I don't think Canelo want that work again, man. I'm being honest. I know I'm gonna piss off a lot of Canelo Alvarez fans when I say that, but I don't think Canelo Alvarez want that Bivol work again, man. You got anything you want to add to that?
For that, yeah, I totally agree with you. I think, for me, it's a built-in excuse for Canelo over and over again, that he trying to be great. He the big man trying to be great and fight a bigger guy by being a little man. So I'd rather him fight in his division that he belongs in, and that's 168, 160 if you want to, but 168 right now. It's a lot, like I said, a lot of action in 168 with Benavidez and Plant. So I would stay right there and try to take the one of that fight, and then maybe down the line, in a year and a half, maybe he'll grow into that 175 a little bit more. He can challenge. I don't think nothing would change. For me watching the first fight, I don't know nothing Canelo could do, because I don't think he has the physical characteristics to even beat him. He's just too short, too small, too stocky. He don't have the build to even beat a guy that size. He's just a larger man with great boxing skills, just like he has. So I think it's just a mismatch. If you fight today, tomorrow, next week, next month, I don't think he can beat Bivol. So I'd rather see him at 168, like you said.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said, man. But anything else to add to this topic, man? It was a good fight. Yeah, we did. I enjoyed the fight. Like I said, we're curious to see where both guys go. It was a good fight. What's the next big fight? Off the top of my head.
The next big fight would be we in November.
No big fight. Crawford versus Adeline is the next big one.
Is no fight in November? No,
I don't think so. Off the top of my head, I don't think so.
I don't believe it is. I think you might be right. I think the next fight is Crawford.
Yeah, we'll see.
Frank Mott got a nice fight coming up on December 17th. That's gonna be an interesting fight. But yeah, I think that's all we got the schedule at the moment.
Yeah, we gotta make a video about that too. Cause I'm curious about the pick. I was looking forward to other names being named, but that's a good name as well. Like, that's a good name that came out of left field. But we'll make another video about that on another day. Chop it up a little bit. But with that being said, man, this is of course your favorite channel, man, CTB. It's just Chan Talk Boxing. I am of course your boy Jay Slay. Say peace to him, man.
All right, everybody. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, comment. You know why? Because we love boxing and you love boxing. But most of all, God, peace, and love. And we out of here. Take care.